Hey everyone, Fuzzy Bear Byron here again. I made a video on Godfall where I shared my first impressions, and I recommended in that video to play the game on hard. As you can see, I've just switched this game onto normal mode, and now I'm going to head into I think it's the second boss fight in the game. So yeah, I'm going to show a boss fight here, but I just wanted to show you guys why playing the game on easy or normal mode is really just a joke. Basically what I said in my last video was that if you play on easy or normal mode, there's zero challenge, there's zero risk, and because there's no chance that you can ever fail and there's no chance of you needing to, there's no reason to learn skill or anything like that, that it's just not fun. And I didn't show why, I just talked about why, and instead in that video I played on hard mode. This is a boss fight, and I'm going to show you right now why easy or normal mode are just ridiculously stupid. So here I am. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run at the boss constantly. I'll do nothing. I won't dodge. I won't try to do any skill. I won't play to the mechanics. I won't even try to learn them. I won't show the mechanics. All I will do is I will run at the boss and I will hit my weak attack button constantly. Might hit the strong attack button occasionally if my fingers get bored or something like that, but all I'm doing here is I'm running at the boss and I'm ignoring the boss's mechanics completely, and I'm just hitting the boss with a weak attack. I don't care if the boss hits me down, I don't care if I die, it's irrelevant. I'll just keep doing this. Now why I'm showing this is there's a big difference between hard mode and normal and easy mode. And the biggest difference is in normal and easy mode, you can never die. You can die, but you will respawn infinitely. There's no end to it. So you can keep doing this and respawn infinitely. In hard mode, you could die 3 times and that's it. You've failed the mission. Now, normally in hard mode, when you're playing any kind of mission, it's actually supremely easy. It's not difficult at all. That changes though to a degree when you jump into a boss fight. Boss fights kind of accelerate the difficulty curve a bit in hard mode, and you will find some boss fights to be maybe a bit difficult for a few runs until you learn the mechanics. This boss fight in particular is one of those fights because this boss spams homing missiles, constantly homing attacks, area of effect attacks, and with God mode's kind of slow sprint, like in God mode you sprint really slow, and then as long as you keep sprinting then it will speed up, but with that mechanic it means bridging the gap between this boss's spam attacks and the area of effect attacks to get in and get hits in hard mode is actually pretty difficult. So this fight becomes difficult because the mechanics are very spammy with very small windows of opportunity to hit the boss. But that's kind of beside the point of what I'm trying to show here. That just means that you need to fight this boss multiple times in hard mode if you want to defeat this boss in hard mode. But if you find you're hitting your head against a brick wall in hard mode, it doesn't really matter. The rewards are the same, so you can just switch it down to easy or normal mode if you want. So, okay, you can see I'm dead there. Now, when I run in, you'll notice that the boss's health does not regenerate. So long as you take a boss's health below a segment, they have 3 segments on their health bar. As long as you take the boss's health below one of those segments, you will then respawn with that boss at the point that you left them. Well, at the point where they regenerate only the segment that you didn't take it below. So right now, say if I died right now, you can see the health bar is halfway below that second segment. That boss would regenerate with that second segment full of health. You can see kind of like a triangular arrow in between the first and second segment. I believe when that triangular arrow disappears, so when you've got them enough down into that first segment of health, that triangle will disappear. And I believe when it disappears, that's the indicator to say if you respawn, then they'll only regenerate health to that segment. So we've got okay, so it's disappeared now. We've done enough damage. So now if I let myself die, and then I respawn again, we should see that first segment gets filled, but not the second. So I'm dead. Now we respawn, and respawn infinitely, mind you, so it doesn't really matter if you die over and over. So now I should have one segment, so 1 segment of health. And again, I'm not playing the mechanics, I'm just spamming one attack. So now I'll just keep spamming that attack and heal if my health gets a little too low, and yeah, and then the boss will be defeated. And that is why normal or easy mode in Godfall are just a joke, and you shouldn't play them unless you're really hitting your head against a brick wall with trying to beat a boss on hard mode. I doubt you'll have that brick wall in the actual story modes or in the actual side mission modes themselves, because they're very easy even on hard mode. Sometimes the boss does jump up a bit in difficulty and you might want to switch it down to normal, which you can do at any time. So if you just get really annoyed by a boss, which you might with this one, with all of his spammy area of effect and homing attacks, and when he teleports in the first phase, minions appear and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, there you go. I just wanted to show this video just in case, like if you're on the fence with whether or not to buy Godfall, I wanted you to see that if you are on the fence, you're going to be wanting to play this on hard mode, or you're pretty much not really going to get any fun out of it because there's no challenge and there's no skill involved in the other modes whatsoever. Unless, of course, you just want to run through a game easily and not really care. I don't know why you would want to pay this sort of money for a full AAA priced game to do that, but I mean, each to their own. Yeah, but that's normal and easy mode in a nutshell in Godfall, not worth playing. All right, switch it to hard mode and see how you go. I'll have more videos on Godfall in the future. Bye for now.